This is to let you know that we have added a new feature to 3 of the Solomon Adjustment Calculators. There is a new field called Factor that you can use to fine-tune your calculations. The data we license from National Building Cost includes a note that says highly repetitive jobs may reduce the cost 8 to 12%. That work outside metropolitan areas may cost 2 to 6% less, and that when the exterior walls are masonry, to add 5 to 10%. Now you can enter a single number in one field that combines any or all of these factors that may have an effect on cost. This is most important in Solomon's site. The land value you extract from the market depends a lot on your estimate of effective age and cost. This email from a user in Miami sums it up well. Scott, I have done some testing with the last 3 reports between Solomon Cost and NBC with the addition of the masonry brick function in NBC. And I get better results when I add the masonry brick feature. This comes through the most in land value. For example, I did an appraisal this week where the house was only 3 years old. Market land extraction through Solomon was at $160,000, but through NBC it was $114,000, which is more in line with what that 5,000 square foot lot should cost. The depreciation was the same. The total cost new in Solomon was $274,000, and in NBC it was $319,000. The quality ratings were all the same except for the masonry addition. I'm quite positive adding this feature would greatly enhance results. Here's a quick demo of Solomon's site showing the importance of being able to account for brick construction. Sale price after concessions, zip code, quality level, GLA, central air, basement size, basement finish, basement full bath, fireplace, deck, screen porch, garage, effective age, and the as-is value of site improvements. Click Calculate. Site value is $75,000. Now add a factor of 8 for brick. Site value drops to $60,000. How about if the only factor is a highly repetitive build? Enter -8. Click Calculate. Site value goes up to $91,000. The factor field is also included in Solomon Adjustment. Zip code 55123. Quality. Remaining economic life. Click Calculate and we see a GLA adjustment of $65. Now enter a factor of 8. The adjustment increases from 65 to 69. Now enter a factor of -8. The GLA adjustment drops to 60. We have also added the factor field to Solomon Cost. Market value estimate of $250,000. Land. Site improvements, zip code, quality, GLA, central air, basement size, basement finish, basement bath, fireplace, deck, screen porch, garage. Click Calculate. Total estimate of cost new is $259,436. Depreciation is $74,436. And depreciated cost of the improvements is $185. Depreciation is 28%. The GLA adjustment is $69. The full bath is $7,700. And the additional garage stall is $7,100. Now enter a factor of 6. Before you click Calculate, ask yourself what you expect to see as cost goes up 6%. Cost new is up to $273,334. Depreciation is up to $88,334. Depreciated cost is unchanged at $185 because market value, land, and site improvements are unchanged. Depreciation is up to 32%. How about the adjustments? GLA is still $69. Full bath is still $7,700. And the additional garage stall is still $7,100. Believe me, I didn't get this when I had my first chance to test the new program. I insisted something was wrong. My partner, who was the programming expert, checked and rechecked his code. Then he had 2 colleagues check his code, one in Kentucky and one in England. The gentleman from Kentucky solved the riddle, which should have been obvious to me. If you add $40,000 in cost, but don't change value or land, you get $40,000 more in depreciation. Things balance out. Higher cost with more depreciation gives you the exact same adjustment as a lower cost with lower depreciation. Let's go back to Solomon adjustment for a minute. In zip code 55123 at quality 4, we get a GLA adjustment of 65 when remaining economic life is 40. If we add a factor of 5, the adjustments go up because cost is up and the depreciation is not changed. But in Solomon cost, we saw that depreciation has to change at a given market value. The way to change depreciation here is to change remaining economic life. If you add a factor of 5% to cost, the adjustments go up. But if you also change remaining economic life by 1 year in this case to 39, the adjustments are back to the same results before the factor of 5 was added. You will see slight changes in the large adjustments due to rounding. Here is one more use of the factor field that may be helpful to you. We need to jump over to Solomon Cost New. Enter site value, site improvements, zip code, quality, GLA, central air, basement size, basement finish, basement bath, fireplace, deck, screen porch, garage, and builder sale price. Click Calculate. We see that the published cost data does not match the builder cost on this project. This is not a surprise because builders don't use cost data. Actually, it is the other way around. Cost publishers use builder data. Any cost service compiles their data from builder surveys, actual project costs, and so on. In the middle, we see the cost approach done with published third-party cost data. the difference between cost and value is depreciation, and there is generally no depreciation on a new house. On the right, there is a cost approach that is aligned with third-party cost data by changing the dwelling number. On the left, we see a field labeled builder versus cost data. These assumptions show that the builder is 93% of published costs, which is like saying minus 7%. This is good data to have on your local market. At least in this example, the published cost data is 7% higher than the local builder. If you see this pattern persist, you may want to use a factor of minus 7 when you appraise previously owned houses in the same market area. This is documentation you can keep in your work file. Just a thought. The bottom line is that the Solomon calculators are a fast way for you to look at trade-offs. Each assignment is different. There are different factors involved. You are the appraiser, and it is your job to reconcile all of the factors that impact value into a single number you can sign your name to. Solomon gives you the power to quickly evaluate trade-offs, making your work more efficient and a whole lot safer.